Hi, I'm Cookin Pisto. Welcome to Monterey's Cooking. Folks, today we're taking you to the other end of Monterey Bay. Now, Monterey Bay is a big, large, crescent-shaped bay. Monterey is at one section, and we have Santa Cruz at the other end. So today we're taking you to Santa Cruz. We're at Deluxe Market in the Deer Park Center. And if you've been watching the show, you've been noticing I've been doing shows on mom and pop markets, and I have found a beauty here. I'm real anxious to meet the owner and for him to walk us through it. So he's waiting inside. Let's go meet him. Hey, there he is. Hi, Rudy.
John, how are you? Nice seeing
nice
you.
to see you. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Folks, this is Rudy Monte, the owner of the store. Now, you've been here 20, how many years?
Yeah, opened the store January 11th, 1978.
Wow. Okay, good.
So
family run. You got
family run. I have my son here and my son-in-law. And when he first opened, my wife was head checker.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. I want you to see what a family-run grocery store looks like. I mean, a lot of little details that's real nice. Come on, Rudy. What do we got here?
We have Delta asparagus, and we have artichokes that are the best tasting in 3 years.
Now, folks,
they
back
had
east,
a great crop this year.
Right. Go ahead.
And the most meat I ever seen in them as was this year.
Now, folks back east, they don't see these very often, and when they do, they're worth a fortune. Here, they're like what, $1.29. I mean,
Yes.
I can eat about 4 of these, huh?
Right.
Okay, let's go. Let's go. Keep looking.
Chard,
Rudy,
leeks.
Rudy, how is your mushroom selection?
We have one of the best in the county.
Wow, look at this. Oh, and look who's here.
Hello, John Pisto. How are you doing?
David Aurora. How do you? Small world.
Well, yeah. What are you doing here?
Well, we're just doing a little video here, and you know, this is I know this is your backyard, so
Yeah.
I thought maybe we might run into you. I want you to say hello to Rudy.
Hello.
He's the owner.
David, very happy to know you.
David
Okay.
is one of the world's leading mycologists, and just happened to have a couple of his books. Now, David and I have traveled all over the world together. China being one place we really did a lot of exploring. Yeah. Mushroom Demystified actually is known throughout the world as the book on mushrooms. And there's this little pocket book also. Do you ever hunt mushrooms? Portuguese is not too much, huh?
No, not. Oh, yeah, wild one.
Yeah, wild.
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What kind? Around here?
Up in the Fremont area.
Whereabouts?
San Jose.
Mission San
Oh,
Jose?
yeah. In the wintertime, they were pretty predominant there.
What kind do you remember?
I don't remember what kind, but my dad would go out in the fields and get buckets of them.
Meadow mushroom?
Yeah.
And they were
Probably
large.
something similar to these ones here. These gorgeous
Yeah, those are beautiful.
mushrooms he's got here. He actually has a very good selection here. There's some shiitake here, some gorgeous oyster mushrooms.
Look at that.
Right here. Look at that nice clump there.
Yeah.
And then, of course, crepini and portobello, enoki.
Oh, nice. Real good.
It's a nice selection here.
Yeah. And
Good to
David,
see that.
David's working. You just published a new
I should
poster.
be. Oh, that's right. I should
Yeah.
be promoting this. This is a new poster of edible mushrooms of the world. It's actually 2 posters, and all the ones that he has here, like shiitake, the oysters, are all on the poster here.
Yeah, it's beautiful. David's done all the photography on it, and real nice, David.
Well, thank you.
Good. Okay, well, it's nice seeing you here.
Yeah.
We're going to move on down the road.
Okay.
Okay, be talking to you real soon.
All right.
Thanks, David.
Okay.
Okay,
Nice to meet you.
meeting you.
Sure.
okay, let's go to the fish market. Rudy, look at this. Jeez.
Isn't that a beautiful
What a-
fish counter?
Wow,
And look
it
who's
is.
in the back of the counter.
Hey, Ron, how are you?
Hey, John. Good to see you this morning.
Nice to see you too, buddy.
We
Wow.
have a great collection of fresh
Look
fish
at
here.
the swordfish. It
And,
just looks beautiful. And the halibut, look at that stuff. It is shining. And you even have Chilean sea bass. That's hard to
Chilean sea
get.
bass, Monterey Bay salmon.
That's the best.
First of the season.
Oh, look at that. That is really, really, really fresh. And I'll tell you, this is the real stuff, folks. This is the wild salmon.
Wild Pacific.
It's not the farm raised.
How would you cook it?
Well,
John's going to show you how.
I'm going to show you how to cook this maybe 3 or 4 different ways. And I mean, this is so good. I mean, man, once you taste fresh salmon, fresh. I mean, right out of the bay, nothing like it. But
How
yes.
about the fillet of white sea bass?
That is incredible. That is getting so hard to get now. You know that there's the regulations are going into effect now, folks. That's going to be one of the ones you're not going to see very often now. I know they've been fishing them pretty hard,
That's too bad.
It is too bad. So you know what? Enjoy it while you can.
You better believe it.
Get her,
All
get
of
'em
this
now.
fresh fish.
It's the best. Let's go look at the rest of the store, folks. Wow, what a great idea. They have their own in-house sushi chef doing great looking stuff. Okay. Also, which is very nice, is they have their own in-house baker. Danny, how you doing, buddy?
Very good, thank you.
Nice to see you.
Nice meeting you.
How you, boy, full line here,
We
huh?
try to do the whole
Every-
line, yeah.
Wedding cakes too, I
We
bet.
do specialty cake orders. We bake here 7 days a week,
Fantastic.
right here on the premises.
Wow, all
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Very good.
Thank you.
See you later.
See you.
Okay, Rudy, I want to thank you very much for showing me around, and I want to thank your staff, and I want to really congratulate you on having such a beautiful store. Really,
John, thanks for coming,
Thank you.
and you're welcome to come again whenever you need.
I
to.
will be here.
Okay.
Well, folks, that was a very, very nice store we went to. You know, I can't emphasize enough, these mom and pop stores that are doing, you know, we got to keep these guys in business. We can't let these big monsters come in and gobble them up. So please, I want you to go to them. Monterey salmon is in season right now. And I thought it'd be fun if we do Monterey salmon. And we just happen to have one sitting here. How do you like these? Pretty good, huh? And sometimes you can buy these in the round. Of course, we want you to buy them at the stores. Support your guy, the grocer. But if by chance you happen to get a fresh one or one in the round, we call this in the round, they're pretty easy to fillet. You know, some fishermen may come up to you and go, or a friend of yours, hey, I went fishing, I caught a lot of salmon. Here's the salmon. What do I do with it? First of all, you got to scale it. What you do is you get the fork, you just go like this, and all those scales will come right up. All right, you see, I've already done this ahead of time. But you see how this brings it up? It's kind of messy, so you see, it brings it right up. Then wipe it down nice. Now the filleting, there's 3 ways we fillet fish. These are 3 knives. This is a fillet knife. This is a bread knife. This is a small French knife. Okay? All of these will work. Can I tell you a secret? In the restaurant, we fillet hundreds of fish. Salmon, this is what we use. A bread knife, all right? Because it has a serrated edge, it cuts real easy. So that's what I'll do. Now, when you fillet, what you want to do is go along these bones. You want to remove, see how easy that cuts? You want to remove these fins, because these contain bones. These are all anchored inside with bone. So in the back, you want to go in at an angle. So you pull all these fins off first. That's the secret to filleting good fish. See with the sharp knife, see how easy that goes in? That's supposed to be very easy. Okay, what I do is just start it a little bit. All right, now we cut right behind the neck. Okay, when you go down in there, you're gonna feel the main bone. Okay, let me turn this just so you get an idea what I'm doing. Okay, what I'm doing with one hand, is holding it, and just following that bone. And make sure you keep it right up. Go right through the belly. Continue cut. Watch out you don't cut yourself in the stomach. And there you have a beautiful fillet. Now, let me get this out of the way. Now, to continue, we'd do the same thing on the other side. Now, some people like to just steak them and cut them across. You know, I think there's too many bones in that for most people. I mean, hey, guys like me and my buddy Ronnie, my brother-in-law Gene, hey, they won't eat filet fish. They want it with the bone in. They like to choke on those bones. You got to know how to eat it. You eat it with the front teeth. Actually, the fish does taste better on the bone, but you got to know how to eat them. So you just get those rib bones. Okay. You should see guys that are real experienced do this. Boy, they just fly through this. Now, this is the collar. Now, I like to pull this off and do something else with it. See, this you can even scrape, and you can, you get a spoon and you scrape this. This all comes off the bone very easily. And you can make quenelles with it and, a lot of other things. Okay, that's that. Now, to fillet this, or take the skin off now, let's see, we're going to need some with skin and some without. Now, let's cut some steaks, because we're going to show you a couple steak dishes. Now, this is where we don't need the skin, or we want the skin. So we'll leave the skin on. Now, if you're going to barbecue, I would suggest leaving the skin on, okay, because it cooks better. Let's see, how many guys are we here? Got to make sure I feed the boys. Okay, we're going to do that. Now, if I want to take the skin off for other purposes, see, I just grab on the, see it okay? Just go here, that thin knife works real good for this. What you do is just hold it, you grab it, and you kind of push and pull, and that should come out perfect. Okay, when we come back, we're going to continue this, okay? Okay, we should talk quickly about fish safety. A fish starts to deteriorate actually in about 20 minutes. So, always keep it refrigerated, iced down. You boys that are going out there fishing, put them in ice chests, because the quality of the fish will be so much better, when it's iced down. Okay, same thing at home. Work quickly. The least you handle the fish, the better. First dish I'm going to do, very different one for me. My cousin Millie sent me this one. Her friend, we're working on a big cookbook for 10-speed press, and her friend said, please have your cousin put this in his book. I said, well, let me try it out. It sounded so good, we're going to try it today. This is a salmon. It's a Finnish recipe using fresh salmon, and it calls for all items that you find in Finland, I guess. Okay, what we start with is some leeks, butter. That's a real northerly vegetable. And I know they use a lot of butter there. These have been cleaned already. Get the heat going. And we're going to put, actually, I went and found some Finnish potatoes. This is potatoes from Finland. So this is very apropos that we're doing this dish. Okay, leeks, and it called for a fair amount. An onion, chop them up. And let's put the rest of those leeks in there. So far it sounds fairly common. I mean, no big deal. Okay, here are these nice potatoes from Finland. And I pre-cooked these a little bit because this goes real fast. Okay, we just cut them in quarters. Doesn't this sound good though already? I mean, leeks, potatoes. We're going to put, calls for heavy cream. I'm going to put half and half. You can use heavy, but, and what's nice is too is some of it's vegetable broth, or it calls for either vegetable broth or fish stock. But I had some vegetable broth available, so I thought we'd use that. Okay, this has got to be brown. You know, it's very important, use butter, folks. Don't use margarine. Butter gives it the flavor. That's going to be real key to this dish. Another thing, too, is that now we're adding the chunked salmon. Okay. You see, it's got a little brown in it. Now, you know, this dish is very, very healthy, actually, because the ratio to the cream to the vegetable stock is like 4-to-1. So, you know, it's not bad. I got some very good vegetable broth here. Or fish stock can be used. So I'm going to add a quart. Just barely covers it. See, so what's going to happen, the cream is just going to, is added to, actually to color this. Okay, now this needs to cook. Just a little bit. Okay, I'm stirring, I'm deglazing this with that stock. And because I cut these in such big pieces, it's okay if I break them up a little bit. Mmm. Smells good already. Okay, we'll let that come up to a boil. Okay, now you see how this is cooking nicely? Okay, just want to cook the salmon. And don't stir it up too much, you're going to break it all up. Now, I said it was about 4-to-1, so I'm going to put that much. Now, cream, of course, will make it thicker. But this, I see where they're going with this. Now, this is the thing that makes it taste real good. Now, you know what this is? Fresh dill. Okay. Use the whole thing. Do yourself a favor and try some dill. Whoop. I use the stems and all. Oh, does it smell good? And it said, measure carefully. I know this, I think the more you put into this, the better it's going to be. And you see? And then, now I tell you, that's not fit for a Finlandian. Wow, look at that. Okay. Nice shot of sour cream. And there you have it. Okay, now I'm going to show you how fast it is to grill salmon. It is so easy. And we're going to make just a little vegetables underneath it, just so that I want to show you how you want to make a fast dinner at home. This takes absolutely nothing. Okay, we start with a little butter, a little olive oil if you got it. If not, it's okay. And look what I'm getting. Peppers. Real simple. Nothing tastes better with salmon than peppers and a little tomato and a little bit of imagination. Anything you want. Look at this. You're not going to believe how beautiful this plate's going to look. You know, this is my style of cooking, folks. I love this. Has flavor like you can't believe. I'm going to add a magic ingredient to bring this whole thing together. We oil these, right? Sensational seasoning. Don't be afraid to use this. It's not salty. This will transform your fish. I have made people become converters of seafood when they taste this. Now, secret to grilling fish on this pan. Number 1, do not touch them once you got them on. All right? Woo! And it's supposed to smoke a little bit. Turn your fan on. Turn this down. Okay, look how nice that looks. A little salt. Okay, these have been going about 3 or 4 minutes. It's on high. I've got a spatula that's oven or fireproof. Now you see how they turn? Very easy. Okay, now give this another 3-4 minutes. Okay, we'll put the dish together. You probably noticed I didn't use any garlic. Only because I forgot. Garlic would be very, very good in here. Okay, let's put the vegetables. We salt and peppered them, of course. See, they're real crispy. Everything's real crispy. Oh, I was going to add one more thing, but we'll add it on top because it'll taste very good. Instead of using lemon juice, I'm going to show you a secret. Okay, now the fish. See, the skin is cooked right into the fish. Okay, eat the skin. The skin's the best part. Okay, look at this. Comes right off. See that? Not one piece of fish. Now, okay, just serve it like this. Okay, I'm using an old 40-year-old sherry vinegar. Okay, it's acid. It's lemon. You know, lemon's acid. And we're adding this to this dish. And folks, there you have 2 beautiful, delicious salmon dish. This isn't burnt. This is the seasoning. Remember, it's blackening. All right, eat this part first. This will be like chunks of butter. Be delicious. Okay, I will enjoy these.